Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you are all doing well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your Lionsgate portal message. Now, Lionsgate officially began on July 26, 2026. It will conclude on August 12th, 2026. And of course, the peak day will be August 8th, 2026. And astrologers are paying massive attention to this window, and that's because we have a 888 alignment here happening. We have the 8th month of the year, we have the 8th day within that month, and then we have the calendar year of 2026. So this reduces down to the number 8. If you take 8 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6, you get 26. And then you add, of course, 2 plus 6, and you end up with 8. So this makes it a very exceptionally potent window for each of us to manifest whatever it is that we are desiring, whether that is wealth, whether that is leadership, or a transformation within a connection, or maybe even just transformation within ourselves in respect to like a personal transformation or change that we want to make. Keep in mind, it is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And also remember to check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, I'll be releasing this reading as 12 individual readings, so I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus placements. If that's what you choose to do, you can take the parts of those readings that currently align with what you're currently going through, and therefore you can craft for yourself a very unique, personalized message. Those individual readings are translated by YouTube in 22 different languages. So if you're looking for that, I suggest that you look at the individual readings. For those of you who like the long formatted readings, and I get a lot of requests for them because some of you just want to have it play in the background while you're doing, you know, whatever tasks you're doing around the house or your property or driving around, it will also be available in the long formatted as well. Just keep in mind that because it is a long formatted video, YouTube will not be translating that in those 22 languages. So if you're here for the full-length video, the timestamps are below. If you're looking for the individual readings, the links for each of those zodiac signs will be below as well. And if you want to join us over on Patreon, you're more than welcome to do that. I do post bonus additional content, including some exclusive readings for members over there. So with all of that said now, let's begin. Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Let's take a look now at your Lionsgate portal message. Now, Gemini, I had to take a break between Taurus and you because while I was shuffling your deck and meditating, a song, like a string of song lyrics came to me. I wasn't quite sure what they are. I'd never heard the song before, so I needed to look it up. And it's actually the song 42 by Mumford & Sons. Now, I like the band, but I've never heard that song. So you may want to watch it after this reading. There could be something in those lyrics. From what I gathered listening to the song and looking into it a bit, it seems to be about someone who's having some doubts in regards to like a decision here that they need to make. And I also thought it was pretty profound that the song title is 42, and 4 plus 2 is the Lover's card in tarot, which is your major arcana card. So maybe for some of you, there's some doubt here in regards to a decision you need to make. And that could be about love, right? The Lover's connection. If not, it could just be some other monumental decision that you need to make. I don't know if that's going to come through in your reading today, but I wanted to share that with you in case someone out there needed to hear that message. So with all of that said now, let's tap into the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the Lionsgate portal message here for the Gemini collective? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Gemini, we have veiled, card number 38. Well, this would be doubt, uncertainty about something, not being able to see everything clearly. The bottom of the deck, we have psychic, card number 48. So this may be a time here where you need to utilize your intuition to make a particular decision. All right, let's get into this message here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is veiled their message at this time? Why is this their Lionsgate portal message? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Gemini, we have the 10 of Swords. We have the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Wands. So if this message is yours, you are currently experiencing this ending, or there's some decision here that you need to make in regards to ending something. Astrologically, that is the Sun in Gemini. So it's almost like the worst is over, or the worst will soon be over. Tell me more about that 10 of Swords. So for some of you, you just experienced that. For others of you, you are like in the thick of it. Or like I said, you could be contemplating ending something. Tell me more about that 10 of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Everything I said is the truth. So whatever portion of that message just came through for you, that is your message. Ace of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of internal conflict here about whether or not to fully release something here in your life. Something has become a burden, a situation, environment, a connection. It could be something that you are ingesting as well, where you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I need to give this up, whatever this is. So there is truth and clarity coming to you about either why this ended or a decision you need to make about whether to end it or not. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Gemini? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. So there's something here that, and again, only take the message if it's yours. Never force a tarot reading to fit if it doesn't currently align with your journey. But there's something here that at some point in time, you're collaborating on this with another individual, because the Three of Pentacles is teamwork makes the dream work. So you were working on something, a situation, environment, a connection, a path, or a plan with another individual, because you thought that was like your Ten of Cups, right? This is where I'm going to receive or find emotional fulfillment, again, in a situation, environment, or connection. But with that Five of Pentacles, it's like it hasn't quite turned out the way you thought it would. So maybe there was a financial loss here, or you're feeling emotionally depleted, or you could feel locked out, right? If this is a romantic partnership, doesn't have to be, but you could feel locked out. So there's something here of like you were moving forward on this particular path. You thought that it would ultimately bring to your life or add to your life emotional contentment, possibly even financial abundance, but it came to a halt in that Seven of Wands. It's like you hit a dead end with it. Some of you with that veiled card, you're not understanding why it ended or why it's currently ending. So tell me more about that Ace of Wands here for Gemini. Why is the Ace of Wands here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Strength card fell out, which ironically is Lionsgate, right? This is the major arcana card for Leo, and we are in Leo season. What I found interesting about the Ace of Wands in the deck I used for you, there are only two hands here, but when I looked at it quickly, I saw four. So again, it's giving me the feeling like this is something that you were working on with an individual or with a group of people. So we have the Strength card, we have Temperance, and we have the Queen of Swords. That's you, whether you're masculine or feminine. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So I think right now you're a bit confused. You're a bit confused about whether or not you want to end this, or if this ended, you're confused about why it ended. And psychic, guides, and safe travel. Oh, and right behind that we have truth. We know how much Gemini loves truth. So there's something here, Gemini. The answers you seek are not coming via data or information or conversation. The information you need about whether or not to end this, or if it has ended, why it ended, it's coming from inside the house. Psychic guides, like your guides, your ancestors, your spiritual guides, whoever it is that you believe in, whatever deity that you believe in, they are trying to explain to you either whether or not you should end this, or if it ended, why it is ending. So I kind of feel like the clarity you need about this, if it's a decision you need to make, the decision is coming to you by August 12th. If it has already ended and you're trying to figure out why because you're not understanding, you'll understand why by the time you get to August 12th. So I feel like the clarity you need is coming. Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, and there's that Queen of Wands to the Hangman. So I kind of feel like right now you're just sort of paused. You don't know, do I end this? Or again, if it ended, why it ended. But I feel like the clarity you need is coming, but it's not coming via another individual or collecting data. I heard mining, so like mining for information. That's not how you're receiving this clarity. The clarity is coming from inside the house. So I would pay attention to your dreams. I would keep a dream journal during this time. I would also pay attention to any thoughts you get, because those are called downloads, and I typically don't like using that word for that, but that's what it is. So the clarity you need is coming to you, and it could come at a time when you're not looking for it, like you're washing dishes, or you're stuck at a red light, or you're busy doing something else, and you get that aha epiphany moment of clarity. So I would look for those moments of clarity that you are receiving. Let's get you some advice here. Let's get you some advice here for Gemini. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice at this time: Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, again, that Queen of Wands. So you might have a lot of fire in your chart. Maybe this is concerning a fire sign, someone who has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their top three, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But again, like I was saying, there's like an abundance, right? Ten of Pentacles, abundance. Eight of Wands being like communication. So it's like coming in very quickly to you, and then you will have the clarity that you need either to end this, or if it has ended, why it ended, and then you will be able to proceed forward. So we go from the sun in Gemini to the sun in Aries. So, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is all me, myself, and I. So the decision you need, the foresight you need in order to take action is coming. You'll then be able to make plans or to move forward. You'll be able to make some progress. So I just feel like between now and August 12th, there's this is like a little shrouded in mystery there with that Seven of Cups. But the answers you need are coming. But again, they're coming from inside the house. So pay attention. That is what I have for you, Gemini. That is your Lionsgate portal message. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. Don't forget to check out Patreon for some additional bonus content. And please be sure to watch our other placements. And so I read for you again. I am wishing you light, love, and peace.